Good evening, welcome to the wrong microphone. Good evening, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. If you can, just give me a boom in the chat, that'd be great. Just waiting for those. There we go, we've got our first boom. Excellent, excellent. Hi there, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing well, hope you're having a fantastic weekend. So this is your first time here. I currently make videos on Mass Effect, starting to delve a little bit into Dragon Age as well. Mostly Mass Effect though. And this is our weekly Mass Effect multiplayer live stream. Today in the chat we've got Gabriel. He was in there earlier. I don't know if he's still there. Hope he's hanging around. Curtis is here, and also Takes to Know as well. Just waiting for Takes to Know to come join us. Don't know if the Cerberus guy is going to be on as well. He might be in joining us too, and he is. He's popped in. Gabriel says it's all good, and Jumpy Popcorn's there too. How you doing, Jumpy? Nice to see you. So yeah, we're going to be talking about a little bit. We'll start the conversation off with the enemies of the Mass Effect universe. I think this evening we'll talk about who's your favourite enemy, who's your favourite enemy type, and we'll take it from there. So Sven's here as well. Excellent. Of course, yes, Sven's is in the lobby waiting for a game. Well, we're just waiting for Takes to Know to join us. We will just have a look at the store and we'll see if we can get a new character as well. We've got enough points for a premium Spectre pack. And we've got... Oh, my favourite pistol. Being like a proper like agent rather than, you know, just an army man sort of thing. It's like a proper pistol, isn't it? Like you kind of James Bond kind of pistol. That just could be nonsense. No, Takes those. Yeah, the multiplayer. Right, create a new match. The server to go down.
Are you still there, Tim?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. Can you hear me? Mass Effect being
we couldn't hear you in Discord, but we can hear you in this stream itself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so do you still need me to play, or?
Yeah. There's space for you to play. Well, if we can get on, it's doesn't seem to be wanting to set up a game at the minute. Oh, there we go. Right. We're back on.
Can you hear me, Tim?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did I miss something? I just ran to get a drink, and I was in the lobby, and now I'm by myself.
No, the game kicked us all out. Network error or something or other. I've just re-invited
Did
you
you
all.
forget to pay the internet bill?
not my internet. Right. Sven's there.
My stupid soccer team won this morning, so I guess something bad had to happen.
You're still following him?
I do.
Something's wrong with the stream.
Following the Premiership is how I learned about UK geography.
Ooh, that's rather strange. Is the stream okay now? Because it.
For me, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
I think everything's all right.
Oh, good. Okay. Fabulous. Might have. It
I
actually
have
might
a
have
little
been
suggestion.
my internet. I guess it might have dropped out. Probably what kicked us all out the lobby as well. Takes to know. Do you did you get the invite? We didn't win one silver game last week. Not one.
Don't worry, we'll win every single one today.
Don't jinx us.
I'm not gonna jinx this.
I blame last week though just on really stupid insta kills.
There's
There were
quite
a
a few
couple
of
of
them.
those rounds we should have won if there weren't phantoms or scions in them.
Yeah, we got to like wave 10 on like 3 or 4 of them. Okay, let's start up and then I'll try and invite Takes No again once we're in game. See if we can pop in that way.
I have a little suggestion since today's theme is talking about enemies. What if we always talk about the enemies that are in the match?
That's probably a good idea, actually. Oh no, it didn't switch my gun over. Ah, or did it? No, it didn't.
Did you at least remember to use skill points this time though?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I've just unlocked the Carnifex hand cannon, which is my favorite gun for the single player. I was going to try it out. Oh, that's not a good start, is it? So which enemies we got? It's the Reaper enemies, isn't it? So the topic of conversation for tonight's stream is the enemies, and like Sven just said, it's probably a good idea to talk about the enemies that we're fighting. Actually, get this one out. Couple of lift grenades. Can I invite somebody mid-game?
I think you can. As long as the slot's private, I think.
Options.
Actually, if whoever's on your friend list is, or if whoever you're trying to invite's on your friend list, they should be able to just see an option to join the game.
Do you want to try joining Takes No? See if you can get join mid game rather than in the menus. Although he does have a an interesting suggestion for the best enemy: an indoctrinated Hanar from Mass Effect 3. Was there an indoctrinated Hanar?
Yeah, the the little side mission with John Dumbao was about an indoctrinated hammer.
Oh, of course, yeah, you big stupid jellyfish. Ah. Do I think the Reapers might return? I put a poll out actually, and what you think might have been the enemies in the next game, and the majority of people actually came back saying they think it's going to be the Leviathans. Say that. Leviathans.
Well, most possibly at least one enemy type will basically be humans or some kind of race anyway. Maybe not like the main enemy type, but just like Cerberus in Mass Effect.
Do you think Cerberus is going to come back?
Well, I mean, I know what my answer is, but I don't know.
I think they'll bring Cerberus back.
I think they're too cool to just completely ignore. I don't know if they'll come back or not, though.
The Clones Task Force was also pretty cool.
I mean, with the Reapers, they got a chance to, you know, make some interesting like abominations, didn't they? So you mean like you had the brutes, which are the Krogans, and you got the Banshees, which are the Isari. Do you think they're going to have something similar so that they can flex their creative?
Well, Edie talks about how cool indoctrinated Quarians would be, so maybe Reaper Quarians.
Reaper Quarians. Yeah, I've just played the Leviathan game, the DLC, and it doesn't really go into that much about them. That, you know, they are like the apex race, and so I don't know if they're going to make a comeback. I mean, it probably makes sense for them now that the Reapers are out of the way. But are they going to be too powerful? Because they can dominate your mind, and I know the Reapers could as well, but they didn't see it was more subtle with the Reapers, wasn't it? Whereas the Leviathans, it was it's almost like instantaneous, wasn't it? Ah, Curtis has got a good idea. Maybe Saren's going to come back as a clone. Snow says, "Be honestly, be happy if the next game had every single companion appear, but Shepsay dead." Ooh, that's a good idea. So it literally carries on the story, but without. Who would you play as though?
What if the statue of Saren you gave to Hawk was actually the clone?
That could work. Life size as well, wouldn't it?
And it was gold.
Ow. That wasn't clever. Oh. This is not going well. Which is the worst Reaper boss? Is it these things with the I mean, they're quite annoying. These sack things. Rachni things, aren't they? You get 2 or 3 of those, like, firing their guns at you. What if Corypheus returned in Mass Effect? Well, the worlds are all supposed to be connected, aren't they? Hello. Uh-oh. Oh no! Like Snow is crashed and burned. We'll set the another spot to public then. What wave are we on? Wave 7. You know, when you think most enemies have died, later they come back better than heck. Very true. And then of course you've got Marauder Shields, which is like the ultimate Reaper enemy.
On Insanity, he's pretty tough though, so.
I'm hit.
Ow. Yeah, don't. Oh my word, there's another one. I don't know. I need to get some health packs, I think. So, what's going on with the chat then? The box is in this the map, Curtis, but yeah, I didn't use it. Maybe I should have done that. Probably would have helped against the brute there. What if Thane's son become a killer again? Well, I kind of always assumed he would. You know, he's got his father's skills in that, hasn't he? So. What other games do I play? I'm on the verge of starting a new game of Dragon Age. I'm currently playing Encased, which I'm absolutely loving. I just haven't got the time for it at the minute. I'm halfway through a game of The Witcher 2. I'm halfway through a game of the Star Wars The Old Republic. What else have I got going on?
Do you still play Rocket League? I think I heard you mention that once.
I only played it with friends. I've never actually played it just on my own. So it's on the computer, but yeah, I've never actually. Yeah, just played it through pure enjoyment. It was like, oh, this we're playing Rocket League tonight. You fancy a game? I'm like, yeah, okay.
For such a stupid concept, it's an amazingly good game.
It's quite addictive.
I'm dying, good luck. I didn't even see the bench up here.
Down.
Have anybody played Dying Light? No, I've not played Dying Light.
Do you have any rockets? If yes, use all of them.
You're on your own, Service Guy. Sorry, my friend. No pressure.
I'll try not to disappoint you guys.
No, I've not played Dying Light. Is it any good? Gabriel's thinking of playing the remaster of GTA Trilogy. I wouldn't bother. Not until they've patched it, because apparently it is absolutely awful.
Yeah, don't spend money on that.
Curtis says, what about seeing the Solarians as the new enemy? Mass Effect.
Going backwards to 500.
Oh, Gabriel, he's not spent any money on the game, so. Texter really enjoys Dying Light. The mission where I have to sneak up on the zombies at night and get samples through me off. Can't get past it. I've heard it's quite good, but I've never actually played it myself. I do like my Resident Evil games, so I'm a big zombie fan, but supposed to be a new one out, so yeah, that's similar to Left 4 Dead. There's a new Born for Blood or something, or
Back for Blood?
Bad for Blood. I don't know if that's any good though. See, Far Cry was a game I really liked. The very first one. Okay. Yeah, had a good run, man.
I would have been fine if I could have turned on my Healy thingy that this character has. But
So,
a
yeah.
stupid husk jumped on me.
I literally didn't even see the Banshee, which killed me.
For being like 10 feet tall, Banshees can sneak up on you.
Well, she's had it like she had a spawn location. She spawned there, but I was in front of her spawn location, so she spawned behind me, turned around, and grabbed me.
Right, let's open up the extra slot. Right, change my weapon when I get my Carnifex. There we are. Look at that. I don't want a scope on it though. Oh, I love that weapon. We got some mobs and characters.
Maybe a random question, but does anyone know if grenades count as tech attacks as far as your equipment goes?
No idea.
Most probably not.
Oh, I need some more money before I can get some. Right. Well, we've got the slot open for anybody else to come join us. Might make just getting a little bit further. Yeah.
Get troopers!
Ah, so we got the Geth. So in our enemies conversation, do you think that the Geth are going to come back? Do you think that poster that they've released means that the Geth are coming back?
I personally want the Geth to come back, but I don't want them to just make them token enemies again.
See, that would be quite easy, wouldn't it? Because we have fought them a few times. And if you think about it, you need a kind of a regenerating enemy. In Mass Effect 1, you had the Geth that doesn't matter how many that you take out, there's always going to be some, there's always going to be more to replace them. Mass Effect 2 you had the Collectors, and then in Mass Effect 3 you had the Cerberus troops and the Reaper troops. I don't think that they're going to come back though. I think if they're doubling down on the destroy ending, I think they're going to be featured but not as before. You might see them in like holograms or recordings or... Gabriel would like to have seen Legion return.
The Geth never did anything wrong to you, so...
Our signal boosters established planetside are offline. Find them and power them up.
Understood. Come on!
Device online.
Ah.
Offline.
Yeah, like Curtis said, like a flashback story maybe.
Half the devices are a go. Stay on it.
Thanks. I'm out.
Team member has gone dark. Device enabled. Squad member needs help.
Oh, this going well, is it?
That was close. Stop. Lost shield.
We need those targets back online.
What do you think is the most dangerous Geth enemy?
Objective completed.
I kind of don't like the rocket troopers because they make you stumble forward every time they hit you.
I don't really like the flamers. It's not too bad if you can manage to actually shoot them in the gas tank, but you get caught in one of their up close with one of them, and that's it. It's game over.
I agree with both, but I discovered that the Geth Hunter can glitch you into an infinite loop of damage where he shoots his gun, reloads, then hits you, and you can't even move or shoot until you're dead.
Oh, nasty.
Enemies approaching.
Spotted him.
I think the Geth are probably still the most polite enemies though, because none of them can instant kill you.
That makes them polite.
Well, what would you call it?
Bleeding out.
Team member has gone dark. Squad member needs help.
No. Don't stand on me. But yeah, Mass Effect 2, when you've got to rescue Garrus, you recruit him. You've got to shut down those vents. and on the left side, you've got to jump over these kind of waist-high barricade things. And just as you come round the corners, one of these flamers just stood there. And if you didn't know he was there, it's such a cheeky little place to put one.
Yeah, but that's a Vorcha, not a Geth.
Was it wood? Oh, true. Yeah.
Outstanding work.
But even so,
Also, the simplest
yeah.
thing to do there is just send just send your squad mate to hop over the thing to draw him out, and then you can just shoot him.
Hostile!
Yeah, that's true. That's what I tend to do nowadays. But yeah, the first time it was.
To me, the rat side, or the vent thing that's on the rat, is a million times more annoying than the one on the left, because there's so many Baron there.
Good up.
Some fine work, team. Enemy forces at half strength.
Also, the Vorcha can regenerate, which to me anyway makes them way more annoying than the Geth.
The enemy has one of our recon drones. Get it back and online. Good work. Stay close so your Omni tool keeps it live.
I do like the Vorcha. I'd definitely like to see more of them in the next game. I think you should definitely have a Vulture squad, mate.
Shuts down defensively. Nearing the upload site. Keep that path.
Well, there's a Vorcha council member in the Blasto movie, so
Is it?
yeah, when you do Javic's little thingy on the Citadel DLC.
It's been that long since I played the Citadel DLC. I need to get to it. Currently, I'm playing through my original copy because I modded it out, and I didn't realise that half the mods that I've been wanting to play are actually coming out for Legendary Edition. So I'm gonna have to do a comparison, but yeah, I'm still playing my original copy with the mods, which has taken forever and a day.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
I imagine Mark Meer had the time of his life recording all the dialogue for the Vorcha, though.
Gabriel says, "What do I like about the Vulture?" It's just everything about them, really. I mean, as a species, that they can regenerate and they can adapt to any environment, and they are just known as cannon fodder, really, and just for the comedic value that they're not that bright. That was impressive.
Hang on.
Ah,
Cover has gone dark.
we get you just in time.
Nice work.
Claymore is such a stupid gun, but it is admittedly kind of fun to use.
Team. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies approaching.
Evade.
Got it!
Oh, 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 that was a bad move. Bad move.
They got me!
Offline. Squad member down.
Iota!
Team member is hurt.
I'm out!
Squad member needs help.
Maybe this gun's not as good as I thought it was.
Team member is hurt.
No.
Really only one more left. Some good work down there. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies inbound.
Spotted him!
See, I like playing as the Asari, but she's a bit squishy.
Well, I don't think the Asari would be as much fun if they were hard.
Shields down!
Oh, run away, run away, run away. There's like two of them there. Ah!
Squad member offline.
Crossfire! I'm down!
Team member offline.
Crossfire!
Oh, I think we're going to get through that one.
Time to reload. Fleet movement data is hidden here. Use a terminal to upload the data.
Oh. It's a good job they don't know how to use that button thing, innit?
You can always commit suicide.
We need the upload ASAP.
Shut down.
You're about half done.
I'm leading out!
You're out of
I don't quite know how I managed to get a kill streak, but I'll take it. Oh, what?
Who did that?
I owe ya.
I thought we were playing Mass Effect, not Among Us.
Yeah.
Someone here is sus.
Well done, team. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Yay, we've done it. Done a silver one.
Shuttle inbound. Rendezvous for extraction.
Well, we still gotta get on the shuttle.
Go, go, go! I'm hit! Shield gone!
Find the LZ. We are inbound.
Don't know who was shooting me there. How do kill streaks work in this game?
Nice shot! Lead now. Never close. They got me.
Blimey. That was a bit crazy. Do I play any
Damn it,
mobile
Tim,
games?
You ruined my dramatic getting there at the last second.
Do I play any mobile games? Not really, to be honest. Do you, Gabriel? Do you play any mobile games?
You don't play Pokemon?
No. I need to sort my background out, don't I? Like the only one that doesn't have a background.
Have you completed any of the challenges?
I have no idea. Curtis plays Candy Crush. Oh, I told a lie. I did play. That Homescapes for a while. There you go. There's one I played.
Well, we have a guy with score 1300.
Yeah, let's be this guy. Giant purple robot machine guy.
Cerberus guy, everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What? Oh,
Seemed to have
did
dropped
I get
out.
kicked? What happened?
Don't know how. I'm gonna back out Floppy so that we create a new game.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Slime Iziki Memories. Never even heard of that one, Gabriel.
I'm not proud of myself, but admittedly, I do play Clash of Clans too.
Oh, I did play the Star Wars one for a bit as well. Was that the Galaxy at War or something? Or the... I got a bit fed up with because it is just like a money grab thing, isn't it?
All mobile games are money grabs.
On the Simpsons one, I played that for a while as well.
Actually, though, to be fair, for only costing 99 cents, the Alien Isolation game, Alien Blackout's pretty good.
See, I've never seen any of the films, so doesn't really hold much appeal to me. Weapons we got?
Not a fan of gore, or
No, just never got around to watching them, I suppose.
just give me 2 seconds while I look at the giant light up alien egg I have on my desk there to try to calm myself. There's so many aliens references in the games too, so that means you don't. There's a whole bunch of jokes you haven't gotten in the Mass Effect trilogy now.
Galaxy of Heroes, that's the one. Thank you, Tasno. Yeah. I knew it definitely had Galaxy in there somewhere.
Did you say, speaking of Star Wars, that you started a new Old Republic character, or
Yeah, well, I'm about level 35, I think it is at the minute.
anything cool?
It's Jedi Knight.
And if I could make one request for that game, BioWare really needs to make Trandoshans playable, because you have no idea how much I want to make a Trandoshan bounty hunter named Reptar.
Reptar. Who's Reptar?
I don't know. There's an old Nickelodeon cartoon from like 20, 25 years ago where Reptar was like a Godzilla knockoff TV. It was a TV show in the show.
Right, we're all here. We're all here. Let's change that back to public then. Get another round in. Jumpy Popcorn says that she named a cat Reptar. Brilliant.
Well, at least I'm.
A strategically significant target has been located. Hostile forces are advancing. Secure the area. Copy that.
Takes Note says quite like the Jedi Knight. If you haven't played the expansions, I'd highly recommend playing them on the night. Seems to fit the character better. Yeah, I played. What was the first one? The Knights. Not the Knights of the Eternal Throne, I think, was that the first one? Played that, but I played that as a Sith warrior, and I wasn't happy with it. So that's why this time round I've done it as a Jedi Knight. Knights of the Fallen Empire, that's the one.
Well, I believe a wise man once said that the Sith will always triumph over the Jedi because the Jedi are dumb.
Is regrouping.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, if you actually watch the films and stuff, the Jedi aren't that great. Even from like the the prequels and that, at the height of their dominance, they were it's too many silly rules that meant that they would win a self-destruct anyway. And then they never actually recover at all.
Some good work down there. Enemy is still
Well, I mean, for a group of people who preach peace and everything, they sure do seem to like killing people.
intel that strategic enemy personnel are on site. Find those targets, take them out. Confirmed kill. New strategic target is in play. The target's confirmed dead. New strategic target is in play. Squad member down. Target is priority. Take him out. Target is down. One more target. Go get him.
I don't quite know what this mode does.
What mode's that?
This kind of hunter mode thing. I got a little TV at the bottom, right? Of
Oh, are you the N7 destroyer?
yeah.
It slows you down and you can't combat roll, but you do increased damage, and I think it increases your shields too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it takes those. It's right. They're not talking about warriors, and then they are generals in the Clone Wars. That is addressed in one of the actual series, though, isn't it? How they're supposed to be peacekeepers, and you know, they're taking on general roles. What's the TV thing for then?
It's if you would accidentally, which you probably won't, accidentally be in a spot where there's a smoke, like from the Centaurians, then you would see inside the smoke with that screen.
Okay. That makes sense.
Happens though 1 in 1,000.
It also looks cool.
It does look cool. It's a little distracting, if I'm honest. I keep watching that instead of where I'm going. But it does look cool. Oh, hello. Ah, I was getting ganged up there.
Outstanding work. Very clear. Enemy forces at half strength. We've got a spy drone down. Cover it and get it to an upload location. Good work. Stay close so your Omni tool keeps it live.
Curtis says I can watch my favorite TV shows with it.
Yeah, it's picture in picture.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Bogeys incoming.
Wave 7. fuck's that? Where are you? Oh, getting dizzy.
Mission accomplished. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
You could watch The Office on your little screen.
Enemies approaching.
Just imagine being able to do that actually in game now.
That reminds me of an inappropriate story I'm not sure I should tell.
You can't leave it like that.
Well, we were at a bachelor party once, and for some reason we'd had a couple drinks and decided we all wanted to play Duck Hunt. But my buddy had this big, huge, giant flat screen, and I don't know if you're aware, but the Nintendo gun doesn't work on flat screens. You need a CRT because it has to have like the curved screen, or the little work rat.
I did not
So
know
we
that.
went around and yeah. So anyway, long story short, we dug out an old TV from his basement. But then we're like, oh well, we have this huge flat screen. What should we do? So we decided to make Duck Hunt more challenging. They got a pay-per-view adult movie that we put on the big flat screen to try to distract while we were trying to play Duck Hunt.
Strategy.
Sensors tell me only one left. Well done, team. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies approaching.
Wave 9. Do this. We might.
Do you not have your missiles turned on, Tim?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I do. I did have.
Oh no, I have bad news. I don't get any damage to any enemy. Like Honey's abilities whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, you're doing the whole jumpy thing.
Yeah, you're running in place on my screen.
Team member has gone dark.
Ah, what? Can't be leaving me on my own. I can't do this.
Okay, I fixed it. I just had to die. But then fixed my glitch.
Yeah. Squishy time.
Outstanding work. Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Enemy scramblers are disrupting our long-range communications. Your mission is to find and disable the targets.
Oh, that's probably not a good idea. Yeah, don't don't get stuck on the wall. Oh, what's going on? Couldn't move.
Locate those devices and shut them down. Squad member down. Team member has gone dark.
Curtis invited Diana Adams to his ship, and then kicked her off. I always invite her on. I don't do the whole flirting jobby, but it's a shame it wasn't Emily Wong. Let's do a new poll anyway.
Device disabled.
18% said no, they haven't given me a boom on the like button. That was just really rude.
Squad member has flatlined.
My hotkeys are not working.
Find them and disable them. Team member has gone dark. Team member is hurt. Find them and disable them. Squad member needs help.
Thanks, Curtis. Appreciate it. We've got a new poll up. Some people's opinions.
Squad member needs help.
Oh no!
Mission scrubbed. We're out of here.
Ha ha ha! Wave 10, look.
Yeah. I don't understand why I couldn't press any key buttons.
Oh dear. Well, we've got like 10 minutes
There were
left, so
three separate times that round that I used a healing item and died at the exact same time. Like, it's so annoying.
well, do you want to drop it down to a bronze just to finish off? Time. Yeah.
I will unfortunately have to leave right now, sorry.
Oh, that's
No
fine.
worries.
I got time for one more if you want to, though, Tim.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Thank you very much for playing, Sven.
Anytime.
I'm going to stick with this guy, though. I quite like him.
We've lost a strategic location. No time for aerial bombardment. Area's under
Turn that
control.
on.
Lock it down.
Turn the TV on.
I think my favorite thing about that character is the regular melee attack, because it's just like you pimp slap them with a backhand.
It looks like you've got your ass hanging out as well. What's going on there? Sorry. A little bit childish.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my Asari has pants on.
Still active. Stay alert.
Hold still. Hold still. Oh, yeah, maybe.
I mean, I guess it's just the sexy Cerberus colors.
Where is everybody?
So since you're the mod guy, do you know, is there a mod that lets you use, because there's a bunch of weapons that are only in the multiplayer that I think would be amazing to use in the actual game itself?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I think that's even been released for Legendary Edition as well. Where you can get all the weapons that aren't normally in the game.
Because I know the collector snapper rifle is hilarious.
Personnel are in your area. Find those targets. You know what to do.
Yeah, I was having a look the other day at what mods that I want to try out.
Confirmed. Target taken out. Last target is on the field. Take him down. We need that target taken out. Targets are down. Mission accomplished. Some fine work, team. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
What did you make of the collectors as an enemy type? Bring this round full circle to end the live stream on.
I like them, just some of them are super annoying. Like, I think everyone in the chat should know how I feel about Scions by now.
Is it the Pastorians, the big metal twin lasery ones that I really hate? I can't remember what they call them.
Do you consider Cerberus enemies, or just, I guess, antagonists, or...
Clean sweep. Well done.
It depends, really. I suppose if you're looking at Mass Effect 3, then they would be enemies because
Enemy force
they're all indoctrinated by this point and been augmented and stuff. But Mass Effect 2 era Cerberus, I would say I wouldn't say that they're enemies. They're antagonists, yeah, or anti-heroes maybe. Mass Effect 1, I would say that, yeah, that they're the experiments that they were doing and stuff. That was.
See, I don't really have an issue with the experiments they're doing in the first game, because like Miranda says, when you ask her about it in Mass Effect 2, I mean, if you were fighting a war, I mean, wouldn't you want cloned Rachni on the front lines instead of actual people?
True.
We've got a drone on the ground that scanned enemy tech. Secure it and upload its contents.
Do you know why Cerberus is called Cerberus? Because there's a pretty nerdy but kind of cool reason.
Yeah, they're Cerberus is the it's to do with the Earth relay, Mass Effect relay. They called that the
Charon relay.
Charon relay. That was it. Which is the gates of the Charon was the entranceway to.
Well, in Greek mythology, Charon is the river or the ferryman who takes you down
Yeah.
to the river Styx.
That's it. And Cerberus is the three-headed dog that stopped the enemies from leaving, or something. Stop the.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Cerberus kept the souls of the dead in Hades, but he also kept enemies out. So,
Yeah.
if anyone who wants to attack Earth has to go through the Charon relay. So, and that means by extension, you have to go through Cerberus to attack humanity.
Yeah.
Discouraging foe. Real close. Stay with it. Maximum. Movement at maximum.
I don't know why, but that Krogan's like jump scared me like 3 times now.
Named Anders as well. Feel the need to go and stab him.
That's not very nice.
Does your Anders always survive in Dragon Age 2?
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Bogies incoming.
Now, Tim, the only person in Dragon Age who deserves to die every time is Wynn.
I'm going to make a video just on Wynn, just for you. All about Wynn.
Did I tell you that the first 2 or 3 times I played Origins, I honestly thought she was like a mini boss that you had to kill. I didn't even know she could potentially even be a squad mate.
What I didn't understand with her is because you get sent to the tower, and that's where you live and you train and you know that's their home, and I kind of got all that, but then she can become a SWAT mate, and I'm like, well, how can you leave if you're supposed to be in the tower?
If you bring Morgan to the tower, you get huge bonus points with her if you kill Wynn.
Yeah.
It's mostly worth bringing Morgan to the tower anyway, just because she has some hilarious dialogue with it. But I think the simplest thing with Dragon Age is always kill Wynn and never kill your dog. Those are the only 2 rules I think.
I didn't even know you could kill your dog.
Well, that just goes to show you're not as evil as some people.
Kurt says that Liara can be a good enemy. I hate to say it because he likes her. I think she'd make for an interesting enemy, that's for sure. If she is like the main antagonist for the next game. Especially because you spent so much time with her. Wave 8.
Well, she does develop quite the dark side by the time you get to the third game.
You think about having all that power of the Shadow Broker.
That's all of them. Good work.
Gonna send you crazy at some point, isn't it?
Well, I mean, in the first game, she starts off as a nerdy bookworm who's afraid of her own shadow, and then in the third game, she treats murder as casually as she does making breakfast.
Yeah.
And that's only over the course of a couple of years.
These things I hate.
Also, I don't want to tell you to not make a video about Win, but if you do, I might thumbs down it.
Stay alert.
They're getting
But I think
those.
that still counts as interaction, so it's good for you anyway.
It's true.
A recon drone with enemy fleet.
I'm about halfway through your podcast, by the way. Yeah, it's one of the ones that
Drone is down.
afraid I have to watch without the kids running around.
Yeah, it's still a little rough around the edges, but we're having fun.
The drone is the mission. Get back to it.
Oof.
You're out of range. Stay close. Halfway there. Stay on it.
Gabriel says if Liara's the new enemy, that it'll be 99.99% that he's not going to be buying it.
It sounds how I felt when I told you my Mass Effect 3 story, right?
Which one?
Squad member needs help.
Where I booked a week off work when it first came out so I could play the hell out of it, and I was so disappointed that it forced you to go back to the Alliance and you couldn't stay with Cerberus that I just turned it off and didn't touch it for like 4 days.
No, you didn't tell me that one.
I mean, like, I understand that it's not really feasible because BioWare pretty much would have had to have made 2 games, like one where you stay with Cerberus and one where you don't. But I'm just you can cut pretty much every tie you have with the Alliance and support the Elusive Man so much in the second game. It kind of makes me wonder if there was something they originally were thinking about doing, or maybe they ran out of time, or I'm not even too sure.
I don't think, from what I can gather, I don't think it was ever the case of them putting both in. I think it was the ending that was more rushed than the thought of actually putting the option of working for Cerberus, because the outcry of Mass Effect 2 for not being able to go back to the Alliance in the first place, that was immense.
I never understood that. I mean, it was kind of cool. I mean, like, this shadowy terrorist group brings you back. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was an interesting dynamic myself.
Yeah, I did. I liked it. I like the way that you can deny it the entire time as well and say I'm not working for anyone, you know, they're working for me sort of thing. But you know, this guy's brought you back from the dead. Is giving you an upgraded state-of-the-art ship. The first thing you're not going to do is just run off back to the Alliance and go, oh, guess what? I'm back. You're going to hear him out, aren't you? And you're going to...
I mean, exactly. I mean, at least you're going to give them the time of day.
Squad member needs help. I'm ready, only one more left.
Ah, it's these things I hate. Especially on Mass Effect 2, where you've got no cover. You first you meet the Vermire survivor and you've got to take one of these things on.
You can cheese the Praetorian in Mass Effect 2 there, though, on Horizon.
How do you do that?
Well, I don't know if they changed it in the Legendary Edition, but in the original Mass Effect 2, the Praetorian will never attack your squad mates. And there's a truck, like if you're walking into that area, like from the door, there's a truck, kind of like just slightly off to the right, so you can just literally just walk circles around it, and you don't even need to shoot, and your squad will kill it, because it literally will never attack anyone other than you.
Ah, I didn't know that. I usually try to use the tyres that are in the middle to try and get a bit of protection that way.
Yeah, because the truck is tall enough that if it does shoot its lasers, it won't hit you. So you just walk circles around the truck and let your squad kill it.
Hold on.
Enemy is regrouping.
But just to real quick finish my point about Cerberus, if you spend all of Mass Effect 2 yelling at the Alliance and Council every chance you can and supporting Cerberus and the Elusive Man at every opportunity, the literal last line of dialogue in the game is the Elusive Man saying, "Shepard, we need each other," and then Shepard says, "Yes, we do." So I'm just saying, to me, why would they have included something that specific if being able to stay with Cerberus was never going to be an option in the third game?
Member has flatlined.
And to be fair, the option to save or destroy the base as well, that had no consequence at all.
Well, it technically does. You just have to really suck at the third game for it to matter.
But you would have thought that would have a big impact, as if you know, if you work for.
Well, that decision
One or
does
the other.
affect the ending of Mass Effect 3, but only if you somehow manage to have an EMS of under 1500.
I know that technically it does change whether you fight the Reaper head or the Reaper heart, is it? The human.
As far as I know, the only thing it changes is if you finish Mass Effect 3 with an EMS of under 1500, if you destroyed the base, then you can only do the destroy ending, and if you saved it, you can only do the control ending.
Ah, no!
Shuttle's here.
Oh well, never mind.
We're running out of time. Shuttle departing. Outstanding.
I made it. No.
Brilliant. So that does bring us to the end of the live stream for this week.
So did that count as winning? Because I mean, technically we won, but neither of us got off planet. So did we lose? Like, did we not win a single round this week?
No, it says we won. It says mission successful.
It's still pretty embarrassing, though. I feel sad. I feel shame.
And we did a silver run as well, didn't we? So, but yeah, I want to thank Cerberus Guy for the game and Sven for the game as well. I want to thank everybody for popping along this evening. Back again next Saturday for a little bit more of this. And say goodbye to Curtis, to Gabriel, Jumpy Popcorn. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for looking after the chat there. It takes to know as well. And to everybody else that's been in and chatting. And thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
And if Curtis is still there too, I've been meaning to tell him I've been watching all his Elvis videos on YouTube, and they're pretty cool.
There you go, Curtis. Just for you, mate. Thanks a lot.